Race number 6 is a Class 4. It's the first leg of the second double trio as well, over the 1,400 metres, headed by Cheerful Boy, who drops back into Class 4 company. Jimmy Ting, the trainer. Beauty Day rolled forward on his last start. Viva Counsel, of course, and distance went on his final start last season. Gorgeous again, a 4-time winner here at the track, but they've been over 1,800 metres plus. Fresh Power jumped for barrier 3 with Keith Young, winning Controller one at the back end of last season as well. A Beautiful, a 3-time course and distance winner, but he was last back in June on his final start, and bound to Spicy Kaka, 2-time winner on the all-weather. And as far as horses travelling down from Chung Fa are concerned, there is one, and that is A Beautiful. Chris So and Douglas White with him.
And he's an interesting factor in the race, Andrew. You can see him there in that speed map out wide towards the back, but it's worth noting that he led a trial recently on the all-weather and went on to win the trial very strongly. So possible speed option, Cheerful Boy, Viva Counsel, and also winning Controller generally race handy to the pace. So good pace expected.
Still a maiden here is Strathspey, but he's run some really good races. Been a bit unlucky in a couple of them, and you can see he's super keen, ready to go, and should run a nice race. He's really quite keen here in the mornings. He's quite forward. Winning Controller was always a horse I thought was a bit of a gunner, but sort of the penny dropped for him, and he strung a few good performances towards the end of last season pretty well, and he's had a good off-season, and he's moving nicely enough as well as Winning Controller. And Golden 4, another one that sort of had his supporters last season. He ran some reasonable races, running a few 5ths and 6ths and whatnot, so be interesting to see if he's improved. He's always looked good in the mornings, Golden 4.
All right, OK, we'll keep a watch on him. We're going to start things off here, though, with Viva Counsel, who won on the final day last season, just about made all the running as well to score by just ahead in the end.
Yeah, and you would suspect that from barrier number 2, he's going to be looking for that front spot again. He actually goes in a winner without penalty with the claim for Matthew Poon kicking in, so he'll go in 3 pounds lighter. I just look at him and see that he won 3 and ran second 3 times last season, and sort of ask myself the question, has he reached the top of the mountain, or is there more progress to come from him, Paul?
Yeah, I thought he had before this one, actually, because he'd run a couple of seconds and then he's won. So, look, I'm just going to watch him go around. I haven't put him in.
All right, OK, that's Viva Counsel. We'll have a look at Beauty Day here. This is the back end of last season as well, finishing third with Golden 4 and Fresh Power.
Yep, Zac Curtain will ride from a good barrier, and I think he's a runner of interest. Interesting, Golden 4, he ran 5th on this occasion, and then at his next start went out at 3.5 favourite, the race which was won by Pakistan Friend when Joe Moreira jumped aboard and he drew barrier 1. So there is some ability there. Fresh Power's been quite honest, but he's struggled just to win a race from his 11 starts, but he'll get another opportunity from a good draw. Trial I thought was a little bit questionable.
Yeah, I thought Beauty Day still got a little bit more in him. He's quite a progressive horse, so I've got him in the numbers, give him a chance.
Same.
All right, Tony Cruz, Zac Curtain from barrier 5. This is Strathspey, runner-up on his last start. This was behind Golden Kid.
Yeah, this is a talented horse. He has got a terrific turn of acceleration. Last season he was a 3-year-old and he was very raw, very green. You can see here he just cannot run in a straight line. The more experience, the benefit of an off-season underneath his belt, he, for me, will improve 4 or 5 lengths this season. If that's the case, it won't be long before he's in Class 3. He's right in the money for me here.
Yeah, I've got him in there for second as well. The only question I have is 1,400 fresh.
Yeah.
Should be OK. That was 1,800 metres and he did grind away a little bit at the end there.
Yeah, he does look like he wants a bit further.
All right, OK. Tony Miller, Grant Van Neerkirk. Cheerful Boy, we're going to head back to the trials here to have a look at him. Now, the horse that wins this trial is Southern Legend. Of course, he'll be going around in the feature race.
He will. Yeah, it's a strong trial. Romantic Bonanza's in this trial as well. So's Noble Steed. We're going to talk about him shortly, and even Pakistan Friend. But the horse to focus on, Cheerful Boy. Gone from Michael Freedman to Jimmy Ting. He was going really well for Michael Freedman, and it looks like nothing's changed. He's gone to the line there very powerfully, Cheerful Boy.
Yeah, top weight, barrier 11, so I'm happy to watch him go around, but it'll be interesting to see how he does go for the new stable.
All right, travelling very strongly there, as has Impeccable Fella been travelling in his trials as well. This is Fabulous One out in front.
Yeah, I like this horse. I've got him on top. He's dropped 8 pounds leading in, and yeah, he got third in this trial behind Fabulous One and Winner's Way. Barrier number 4, he showed some good form at the back end of last season. He's only a 4-year-old. I think he's improved in the off-season. I think he can win this at a decent price. What price is he? $7.30.
Very strong trial, fabulous one, really clocking some time there. He was untouched final stages. I'm with Paul, I'm going to tip him. I think Strathspey is probably the main danger, but he's had 3 runs back, impeccable fellow, towards the end of last season. A little bit of a freshen up and now into this.
All right, open contest, Strathspey the favourite at $5.50.
Yeah, very open. Sounds like Brett and I got the same. Quinella, impeccable fellow to beat Strathspey. Beauty Day still got improvement, and Winning Control is not finished with yet either. I've upgraded my opinion on him. 7, 6, 2 and 9, each way 7.
Yep, same cue, Paul. I've gone 7 to beat 6. Both really nice horses. I think will have good seasons. Impeccable fellows, Strathspey. The distance is the reason I went with 7 over 6. Had it have been longer, it would have been the other way round. Cheerful Boy, Beauty Day. Happy to play the 7.
All right, 7's in for me as well, but I went with Cheerful Boy on top there in race 6.